the bottom of White Stairs in particular.
Really good work by BDS so far as well. Just one chewing through a bit of the intel work coming out from Virtus Pro, but really running that clock down, and Virtus Pro just don't have the map control they need, I feel at least, to pull off this play. Sure, they've got some vertical inside the slope, but they got it very, very late, and they don't really have all they need on towards these players. Great nade coming through, will down Renshiro, but he is not out just yet. Leaky back equally put down to about half, so things still looking good for BDS here. Virtus Pro are going to have to flood site late in the round here, which means any kind of chaos could develop.
Yeah, great pick up for Chaco to begin with as well, taking Dan down. We've seen, you know, how well he's been playing so far, but Leakafak is going to go down as well, leaving us effectively 4 versus 3. But as you say, time's going to be the factor. I don't think VP are watching their backside here, Des, as Lem starts to creep in, but the diffuser's going down. Is it going to be too little too late? Shepard doesn't have the opportunity to stick because Playday are picked up on him at the beginning on the Echo, just getting all the information that he needs from the cams and then using those stun charges to prevent the plant.
Black Eyes coming out as well. It's the IQ on side to help them deal with that. But it's again how much time you're going to spend trying to deal with these. Run out coming in from Leakifak here, off onto the rappel, sees one man, but gets shot off towards the side. A great response from Dan to save his teammate. Well, they've got this vertical control established, and this is my worry. They had more time to be diligent about their setup here. It's still coming down to the last 10-15 seconds for an execute, but it's looking all right for VP.
Yeah, you know, similar problems that we've seen, you know, sort of forever in teams consisting of these players, and time has been a factor. Dan, though, comes in. He might just be your rescuer, Des. He manages to get a triple kill in this round. Shepard's going to be putting that diffuser down, almost certainly going to stick it. They can't move around. Playday tries to make the challenge, gets one but not two. 1 versus 3 now. Renshiro does have the vertical, but it's too little too late, Des. He's got to get back downstairs. Always is down, so it's a 1 versus 2 effectively, but Dan and Shepard, you'd have to back them to cover this one off.
He has to know that they're outside here as well. Good attempt there, and just hoping someone will be playing a distance, but they are tucked in tight. They're wrapped off towards the side of the door. All the right sort of stuff, so he's going to have to bait out a little bit of a push coming in here. Off towards his right-hand side, you're going to find someone from VP swinging in, and they have the vertical. VP get that one round. They need one more, and BDS cannot make it. And that apology is going to be so sweet.
You know, offers a very viable alternative
tell you what,
way of doing things.
When
on
was
some
the last time you saw Zofia?
Not going to catch the man coming across. Always is going to take down Shaiko. Lems finds 1. 4 versus 4 halfway mark. And you're absolutely right, as we really don't see very much Zofia. LMG meta was the last time we saw.
Great little 2v1 though coming out from BDS there onto Pasha, who was all...
What a beautiful example we've got of the use of Brava.
Oh,
no! Absolutely. The only way that could have been more poetic would have been if it was the Echo that died.
Oh, wouldn't it just? But still, again, a wonderful showcase that I'm sure we'll see up on Twitter at some point soon as well. Great work by Dan again. Hacked an awful lot with those 2 drones in this round, given a lot of space by BDS, but spent too much time arguably on those 4 drones that she has. As now they've got to make a push happen. They're down to just 2 left standing. It doesn't matter what you hack. You can't hack your way to a round win. Always making it 4, but they're not going to have enough time. They don't have the diffuser, and BDS will hold on.
Virtus Pro, time is the issue at the moment. It really is the major factor for this team.
With forcing them to go for full map clears, it does all come together in a very sensible game strategy. But in trying to take those early gunfights, they've paid the price so far, and a great C4 coming out again to avoid one of those gunfights.
How about that for patience from Playday? He's just had that nitro in hand for about a minute, waiting for that opportunity, just waiting until he could gauge that he had enough information on where the player was, and he does it beautifully. Renshiro somehow survives the first part of the onslaught, but not the second, as Joystick drops in, manages to find 1, but the retake is on from the top floor, and that is going to be Shaiko managing to get himself a double, a triple in the round, and that leaves us with 8 seconds left to go. Joystick, he doesn't have anything going for him. Time diffuser, absolutely nothing at this point.
And once again, they'll lose to the clock. It's the 2nd round that's gone against VP. He's now in looking for his kills.
Looking to challenge the man over there in Cocktail. Going to take out the default camera as well, being backed up by Pasha. We heard the E1D scan, but it wasn't enough. There's the Vigil. Of course, Vigil is immune from... NIP played well for a lot of years, you know, leading up to the Invitational win and everything else.
But how do you win against that?
You can't, is the honest answer.
The slow-moving juggernaut is here.
But the first minute, sit back for the 2nd minute, and then play again in the 3rd minute. And that's what BDS are doing beautifully at the minute.
And there's Renshi as well being caught by Dan as he works his way down White Stairs. They've got a little bit of a side swipe on the go here as well. But again, the slow-moving Juggernaut has caught up, but it's on a timer, Tim. It's got 15 seconds to make this work, and Leaky Fat's looking for a bit of a backstab as Dan gets put in the dirt by Shaiko. Always almost going out from below. Will find the vertical, down to a 2 versus 2, but there is simply not enough time, Tim. Shepard's going to try and make a plant work, but we all know that he's done for here as well. Spray through the wall, even when Leaky Fat going down, always can do nothing. That is the third round this half that Virtus Pro have lost to the clock.
We hear a Nitro detonate. It doesn't find its mark. It doesn't have any joy. Virtus Pro have got everything they need, Des. Joystick manages to take down Elems. This is not looking good for BDS.
They found one. Playday knows that he's being watched. He's got to hit.
You have had everything you need to get this one done and over the line. They are going to start looking at moving into sight very, very soon. Shepard is indeed inside of mining now. He's going to be putting that diffuser down, but how about that for an angle? Shepard, he's going to start again. Playday with his second. It's a 2v2. Leaky Fight moves in. He gets the kill, and BDS somehow overturn a 2v4. Des, what a round from the French side.
How have they let that happen, Tim? How have they let that happen?
Great rounds from BDS. May well just continue here. Lems misses his opportunity. Does he know? He manages to get the down. Does he manage to find another? Always does pick up Leakerfack. Joystick is
But he's offside.
Down.
He's offside.
It's 3v2.
Offside. How on earth have they got away with it again? Down to a 3v1, and Always has got to fight his way back through this, but they know exactly where it's coming from. They're posted and waiting. There's something in back pocket as well. As the wee-woos rather than the impacts, he can't do anything about it. Gets shut down, and BDS have just snatched that one away. They are a single round away, Tim, from getting themselves into playoffs. Potential backstab where you've got Leaky Fat looking to push in towards Bakery side, bring down 2. If he gets rid of the Echo, that could very well be round over.
Could be 25 seconds left to go. BDS are going to have to get moving. Playday gets in, starts taking some damage, but he's got an opportunity to plant. Here comes Shepard, though, just waiting for his moment, is able to find the denial. 15 seconds left to go. Kills start coming. Shaiko, he's just walking through sight. Pasha manages to find a Lems. Breeday's having to try again. 4 versus 3. He needs to stick this, Des. 4 versus 2. 4 versus 1. BDS have just lost their opportunity as Virtus Pro are able to snag themselves around and keep themselves in the fight on Cafe.
Oh, that's so heartbreaking. Into BDS in this round, we've got Yokais on Yokais. We've got the Capital, we've got the Ying, we've got the Candelas coming in out of everywhere. This is 2 players potentially getting full white flashed here as well. C4 maybe over the top. Nope, the Candelas are all going to come out with no response, but sure enough, that's exactly what they wanted because C4s have been burnt, and in the chaos, Shaiko comes in on the backside, gets traded out, and Lems into another as well. It might be a little bit bittersweet, but they can still get a win here as they're up to 4-2, and they should be able to close things out, Tim.
It looks like they might just win by an absolutely torturous margin here, Des. The one margin, one round too far away from what they needed. Let's not forget Heroic in all of this. They, of course, will secure 3rd place with that result, but BDS, so unfortunate. A great win, 7-2, a good performance against Virtus Pro, but just not enough.